Hey guys, I was thinking in the past 2 days about the Transformers movies. The reason for that is that I understand now that the superhero program that I am doing, both for my health and well being, increased energy, and also freedom, is also the Transformers program. Now, I'm not saying that it will turn me into a giant robot, but I am saying that this program, if you do it for many years, it can probably turn you into a giant. Like a giant human with superhuman abilities. Which is insane, but if you're a giant, then how are you supposed to live in society? So, once you get too big, then you're supposed to move on to a different program which would increase your power without making you bigger, which is what I think is the Saiyan program. Which you're not supposed to start with, because if you start with the Saiyan program, instead of becoming Saiyan, you end up being an elf. And that's not the goal. The goal is to become a superhuman and then to become a Saiyan. And then a Super Saiyan, but that's not the point. The point is you start off with the superhero program, which can also make you very large. And it's important to understand that uh, and it's an important thing that the Transformers movie teaches, because you see there is a different program for size. The Hulk program, which is actually the beginning of the Broly program, if you know Broly from Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super. There are two versions of Broly, both are immensely powerful and also big. I have deciphered the Broly program, and the Broly program actually begins with the Hulk program, and then it proceeds with the Saiyan program. So basically, Broly is the Hulk that acquires Saiyan powers. But you see, this program is pointless. The reason for it is, yes, it gives you size, but it takes away your brain. So what you're like going to decipher some super intelligent program from the future world that requires a really brilliant mind to both understand and perform, only to what? To become more stupid. And with the Hulk, it's exactly the case. Bruce Banner, it was said that he has 7 doctorates, and that he becomes that stupid beast without a brain. And Broly is not much better either. He is also dumb and aggressive, and that's why they put a collar around his neck. Also, the Hulk program, the way I understand it, it doesn't set you free. In order to be free, you have to do the superhero program. The Hulk program, they just put you into another cage. and it's really sad thing. You don't get freedom, you get put into a cage, you become stupid, you lose your mind, you discover something brilliant just to become more stupid. And it's also pointless because you see the Transformers, which is what you get using the superhero program, are much bigger than the Hulk. And they're also bigger than Broly. The Transformers are fucking huge, but they're also smart, like really smart. They can hack into the government computers, which are very heavily protected. The Transformers are both huge, powerful, and also intelligent. They are bigger than the Hulk, a lot bigger than the Hulk, and bigger than Broly too, and way smarter, like 100, like million times smarter. Both Hulk and Broly are dumb, and they are not as big as the Transformers. That's why the superhero program, aka the Transformers program, is the best. And the first and second Transformers movies, I think that they are very good. First of all, they are way better than the new Transformers movie, which is trash. I mean, this is a movie from a recent year, and yet a movie from 2007 is way better. There is no comparison. The first two movies are very good, and they also teach you. They teach you how to become a transformer with this old spark thing. Yeah, and then they teach you how to get the matrix of leadership, which you're supposed to get after after becoming a transformer. That's the second step, which gives you immense powers. But you don't start with it. You start with the old spark to become a transformer, which make you a small transformer at first, but then you grow in size to become like really large over the years, and also really smart and really strong. And you even gain the ability to fly, and you become bulletproof. Like Transformers are really amazing. They are both huge, and they can fly, and they are bulletproof. They're the best fucking thing. And then you give them the matrix of leadership, they become even more powerful. So the first and second movies are really great, and they really teach you first how to become the transformer and then gain the matrix of leadership. But you see, the third movie, it kinda doesn't teach you anything, and it has this dark name, which is even begins with dark. It's called Dark of the Moon. And I don't recall that movie really teaching you anything. And I personally dislike the third movie because it seems personally hostile towards me in some way. You see, first off, they put that CIA old woman in that movie, that character. I don't even remember how she's called. But the movie suggests that she's Emma Watson, and I'll tell you why. Because they're saying like who is in charge, and then they say something about feet or toes, or they show her feet and her toes, something like that. I don't remember exactly, but they suggest that that woman is Emma Watson. And like, why suddenly introduce that old Emma Watson woman CIA thing if you made those two really great and positive movies. Why the sudden hostility? Like what's the problem? And at the end of the movie, there was this song which I feel that it expresses some sort of hostility towards me. Because you see, those movies, there were the people behind them, they are time travelers, and they intended to begin with that I would do that superhero program, which is also the Transformers program. That's why there are some things that are intended for me personally. And that song, I find it hostile towards me in a way that I really don't deserve. To be honest, today I only briefly recalled it about saying something about me that I'm some kind of a monster or something like that, and I thought like, why are they saying that I'm a monster? Well, what have I done to be called a monster? I have not done anything bad, and I'm not planning to. But then I recalled that it's not that like they were saying that I'm a monster. The singer is saying, "I'll stop the world uh, from uh, from making you into a monster," or something like that. So I'll stop the whole world so you won't become a monster. But like, why am I supposed to become a monster to begin with? Like, throughout my entire life, I'm a good person. I only commit good acts. I uh, I don't do anything bad to harm anybody. I don't attack anybody. I don't steal anything. I mean, recently I had this job interview with this computerized integrity test when they give you so many questions about stealing things from work and taking bribes or even smoking drugs at work, and I do none of that shit. I'm a good person without any evil plans. So why is she singing that shit? I'll stop the whole world from making you into a monster. Like she's saying that I'm going to use that transformer power that I'll gain from the training to do something bad, to be like some kind of a terrorist. But what the fuck is that uh, insinuation? Why does she suggest that really unfair thing? Why am I supposed to become a terrorist? I mean, sure I would like to improve my biology. Who wouldn't? But why am I supposed to use that to do something bad? Well, why say unnecessarily bad things about me? I'm not a bad person. I'm a good person. I only help other people when I have a chance. Like, I play this video game online. I always help the less geared people to improve, and I never do anything to offend anybody. And I have the best intentions for my family and the rest of the world. I have no evil plans whatsoever at all, and she's saying to stop the world from making you into a monster. Like, why am I supposed to become a monster? And then she proceeds to singing, now that you're gone, the world is ours. Like, what's up with that statement? Like my presence here, like it keeps them hostage or something. And the funny thing about this dumb statement is that I barely have enough money to get by. Not only that, my financial balance is negative. I owe money to my mother. Yet there are so many rich people with big houses, villas, expensive cars, even racing cars, private jets, yachts. And there are some super rich people with those super huge houses you see in, like in Beverly Hills. And there are billionaires who are on completely different level. And yet you're saying about me that now that you're gone, the world is ours. Like, what have I ever done to? I mean, I barely have enough money to get by, and my balance is negative, and yet you're saying such things about me when there was all those super rich people around. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's the second thing. And then and you know this statement, now that you're gone, the world is ours, is like saying, oh, okay, those future people, they took you to the future, now we can do whatever we want. Good riddance. Yeah, good riddance. Why am I a good riddance? I mean, what have I ever done to take anybody's freedom? Now that you're gone, the world is ours. What's up with that stupid shit? I just want myself to be free. I don't want to take the freedom of other people. And it's not like I control the world. I mean, again, I'm saying I have barely enough money to get by, and my balance is negative. So why are you talking shit like I own the fucking world or something? Yeah, that really aggravates me. I really don't get what's the deal with that third fucking movie. Why is it so fucking hostile towards me? But okay, the first two movies, I would like to get back to that. That they're very good movies. I like them very much. They're way better than these latest Transformer movies, and they teach you that if you want to get big, you don't have to become dumb. Like the Hulk or Broly. You can become big and smart, and you can become way bigger than them. Bigger than the Hulk, way bigger, but also smarter. Yeah, that's why those two first movies of the Transformers, especially the first movie, why are they so important? They teach you this thing that you can be big and smart at this and powerful at the same time with the Transformer, aka superhero program. Very important knowledge, very. Because otherwise people could be deceived. They think, oh, okay, I want to be big, so I have to do the Hulk program and sacrifice my brain just because I want to get big. But Transformers movie says no, you can be bigger than the Hulk and smarter than you already are at the same time, and not become a dumb animal who is not that large in the first place. You can be way bigger than him, and you can also be smarter than everyone else. Both bigger than everyone else and also smarter than everyone else. That's why the first Transformer movie is so important. Now let's go to the fourth movie, The Age of Extinction. I mean, the title is kind of negative and the contents are kind of negative, but otherwise it's a good movie. It's very, I don't know, I liked it. It's a high quality movie in my opinion. But then there's this last movie, this last night thing. They ruined the whole thing with that movie, because you see, from the action perspective, it's a very good movie. But the story, why make it about England now? You know, It seems like they always want to come back to England in one way or another. Like everything has to be about the stupid England, like it's the center of the world or something. Yes, it's the central time zone, but it's not the center of the world. I don't want to be a British knight. So now the Transformers they need to be the knights of England. Yes, let's become bigger than everyone else, more powerful than everyone else, and smarter than everyone's. And what we're gonna do it? We're going to give it as a present to Emma Watson in England, to the British Queen. Very smart. Damn, I'm running out of time. Fuck, I can't finish